Hello, my good students. Welcome back to our War on the Sea Let's Play series as the Imperial Japanese Navy, joining straight after the battle in the last episode, where we are returning back to the Shortland Islands to resupply our fully depleted fleet here. And we're going to be looking at whether we need to send ships back to Rabaul to repair. So after that, let's hope that we also have more engagements in this episode, because just the one yesterday or the other day was just rather boring, if you ask me. It was at least to record anyway. So let's get into it, I suppose. Look at the strategic map and see what we're doing. Okay then, so it's the Suzia that is just really horribly damaged there. And you know what the most frustrating thing is? That's because of our own torpedo attack. We could have come off really well out of that if we were just a little more careful. Makiguma's still got the funnel damage, but that's absolutely fine. We can live with that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to release the Suzia. What we're going to do is buy a new heavy cruiser here, I think, and send it down to the Shortland Islands. So by the time our task force has got there, they should be able to meet up. So we're going to go to heavy cruisers. That's battleships. That's not what we want. We want... How many mogamis we got available? Should just be 2, right? Yeah, we got the Suzuo Kumano commission there. It says Mikuma's not available. Not too sure why. Could go for just the mogami there. What else we got? We got 2 Tones we could go for. That would have more armor but less direct artillery firepower. Have a lot of Jakes available as well. We could go for another Takao. You know, I think we will. Let's go for Atago. And hopefully that will bring us a lot of success with its artillery. For those that don't know, Atago is actually the traditional Japanese god of archery. So we can hope. So it's currently 6 in the morning. So I think we're going to launch, if we can, some zeros off of the Ryujo here to scout out. Just scout around here, cover our retreat, come around here and double back on themselves. Otherwise, I'm just going to double check our orders. I think we're all fine here, just patrolling over here. I think I'm going to bring this I-15 back up just a little, because we won't, while our task force is rearming, we won't have a lot of presence out here. So let's get going and see what happens. I think go full speed. Why are they not moving? They are. Okay, fair enough. This is being rather slow. This is what we launched for the battle, so we're going to keep this scouting over this way. And if we can, I want to try and spot the rest of that cargo fleet and send some Kates out over there. There it is, actually. So we're going to press ignore, see how Ryujo is doing for launching. Yep, there we go. What will it have now? Heavy cruiser and 6 merchants. Okay, well, let's go with torpedoes. Brilliant stuff. Let's go straight there. Yep, okay. Stop sending notifications. I wonder if there's I need to look about for the options to reduce that, because it does get in the way a little bit. Okay, we got a scout come off. That must be from the New Orleans we got here. Pretty sure it's New Orleans. Jake has sighted another convoy over here. 2 destroyers, 2 heavy cruisers, 6 merchants. Nothing unusual there. Gonna ignore that. What's the fuel left on here? 120. Okay, it's coming back anyway, so I should keep sight on that. We are going to carry on and come to tactical very soon. And just now, I think. So, it's 20 past 8 in the morning. Clear skies, clear seas. Should be able to find these ships, no problem at all. In fact, we can see them just in front of us. Alrighty, so I think we're going to go for the cargo ships in particular in this run. As tempting as it is to finish off the New Orleans here, we do want to stop them from landing anything more on Guadalcanal, don't we? So we're going to go for the rear first, because that's where the AA should be weakest. he says. Knowing our luck, we'll get everything ripped apart rather easily again. We are going to increase our speed and try, remember, to actually turn our speed down when we get to ships. When we get to the ships, we're going to go for, I think, number 6 first. This group. There, I don't want a line ahead. I want a Vic formation. Let's form up like that. Not a Vic, or do we want to? We could go for a line ahead actually. It seems to have worked before. It would make sure all of our torpedoes hit. No, we'll do a Vic. We'll do Vic formations. It'll be fine. Let's go down to forces again with this lot, and I think this one's going to go for number 5. So we're going to come round, I think, like that. How does that compare with first squad? Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. We're going to increase their movement as well to 170. And this one's going to do the same. It's going to form up in Vic, goes to 40 meters above sea level, but it's going to go for number 7. Yeah, that sounds good. Cool, and it's going to go to 170 as well. Brilliant stuff. Okay, I've lost sight of them myself. There they are. Brilliant stuff. Alright, so join you when we are in range, I think. Be a good idea. So, just coming back. We're very, very close to them now. Just adjusting our courses a little bit so we get some better attack paths on the enemy ships. Now, when it comes to shooting down planes, the Americans had the saying, turning them into Swiss cheese. Well, I like my American warships slightly differently. I like my American warships actually like Mars bars, you know? Fucking battered. So that's how we're going to try and turn them out here. I'm just going to make sure we reduce our speeds and not get ahead of ourselves. Let's do that, put them on 150, and let's see, number 6 is this one here. How are we approaching that? Just fine, so let's tell that to attack number 6. The range over here is still 3.5 kilometers, so we've still got some time to approach over here. Just going to watch this lot. Some fairly decent AA fire coming off from the volume of ships here, but we should, we've got all our torpedoes off, so we're going to increase our speed to maximum, get a decent height off, an altitude rather, and I think we're going to be able to tell this lot to attack now actually. This one, I think we're going to tell them to actually come in just a little closer before we tell them to attack. Should get 2 hits on here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just a 1 there. Okay. Hopefully our subsequent attacks will be more successful. Actually, I think what we're going to do is tell them to come up here like this. Just to get a better broadside on, I think. There we go. There we go. Now we can attack. Oh, did lose 1 though. That is rather unfortunate. Yeah. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, dropped just as he went down himself. Should be okay. How's this one doing? Yeah, we're going to get a few hits on here. Excellent stuff. That's 2. Maybe a 3rd? Oh, no. I don't like this when they go under the bows like that. And the bows of the ships don't sit quite deep enough, and only the 1 hit here should really have concentrated our fire a little bit more. Would have been a bit better, wouldn't it? We might get another hit on here though. That would be amazing if we did. That would be brilliant, but no such luck by the looks of it. So that is rather unfortunate. So I don't think any losses here, but we can always come back. We know where they are, it's fine. Should slow them down as well. Brilliant stuff. So I'll see you in a second once we've retreated. Okay, so it did leave one ship there in critical damage, but it wasn't enough to scuttle them, which is rather a shame. I'm going to leave with 7 Kates in that flight. We do still have 12 over here, so I think what we're going to do is actually launch again and try that one more time over there. Hopefully we get to them by the time we are allowed to engage them again. So let's carry on, shall we? Okay, so just over an hour of game time has passed, and if we have timed this just right, we should... Yeah, we have an I-15 in the area as well. And we can see it just off of their starboard over here. So what is the actual distance to target there? It's 9.7 kilometers. So what I think we're going to do is put our Kate in reserve very quickly and actually puts the I-15 in a decent striking position, I think, if we can. So the Kates are actually going to stand out the way on standby over to their port. I think we're going to put them over here. I don't know why I keep saying stand. Planes do not stand. You're going to fly over here. And I think we're going to hit, if we can, the number 3 over here with the I-15. So what we're going to do is identify that, as we always do, always should do. Number C3, brilliant stuff. We can see the one with critical damage having a massive list over there. We might only have to hit that with 1 torpedo. If we look at the report here, yeah, still critical damage, so I think only 1 torpedo would do there. We might be able to guess away with splitting off a Kate and using it to focus another ship. So with some good preparation, this might actually go rather well. We shall see. I'll join you back in a second when we are in position to strike. Alright, so a couple minutes have passed, and I have decided that because our solution is actually rather high at 74%, we will actually fire already. It will definitely take some time for our torpedoes to get to the enemy, but I think it's better now than just waiting around. We're going to fire 4 at a 1 degree spread, and let's fire, shall we? Excellent stuff. Look at those go off. Righty then, so after waiting for our torpedoes to be nearly in contact with that ship, we are going to move our Kates into position to attack the enemies here. You can see that we've already issued the orders and targets to actually move in. We're going to tell this one to attack with the crippled ship. I think we can get away if it hits with just 1 torpedo, because look at that, it's completely dead in the water. It's listing heavily. It's been left behind as a straggler by the rest of the fleet. So we've issued orders for Kates now to just go in and line up and attack. I'm going to watch this here, make sure these torpedoes hit. Well, I can't make sure about it, but you know, do as much as we can. It's not looking too bad though by the map, although they are taking evasive manoeuvres now that they're looking at Kates coming in. Should be alright there. Should be rather close now. I can't see the streams myself in the water. I think they're over here. How's that Kate looking? If this gets shot down before it drops. There we go. Oh, that's a shame. That is bollocks. Okay, the other Kates are coming in now. This is actually looking like it might just miss here. But we're going to move the Kates over to a decent attack vector. Oh, that sounds like a hit. That is... yeah, that's the back one over here. Struck. Excellent stuff. So what we're going to do is just have a look at this. Looks like we have missed over here. Where are the torpedoes? They're just here. That is rather a shame with that. I would have loved to have scored an extra kill there. But so I think we're going to tell this lot to attack. So that's a very nice pass in there. This lot are looking okay. Where's the rest of the Kates? They're just coming in there for number 7. I think we'll keep them in reserve actually. We'll see what happens with this one going for number 6. But in terms of this attack, I think we can go for it. Have told these Kates, or some of them, to go with line ahead just to make sure we do hit with everything. But yeah, I think we're fine otherwise. should have a good drop here. It should only take 1 or 2 to get that. I'm hoping we do get it. There we go. There we go. That's looking good, isn't it? Brilliant stuff. Just watch the hits over here. Yeah, look, that's got to be a dead ship now. There we go. There we go. Mars bars in action. That is only the one, or the 2 hits rather there. What's happened with this one? Oh, come on. Come on. No. Oh, took a risk there. That's 1 hit. 2 hits. Brilliant stuff. This one's not actually been told to attack yet, so we're going for that. Don't want to miss out on that. So that's 2 hits on here. Should be rather critical. Let's look at the report. Number 4 is on heavy and heavy. That is very sad. Would have loved it to have been critical, but you know, it's a risk you take when you go with their line ahead. Just thought we'd try something different again, because in the previous engagement the Vic formation didn't quite work out for us, did it? But this is definitely going to hit. Look at that. There we go. 2. Oh my god. 3. Yes. Oh, that is brilliant. Not quite 4 because it went under the bow, I think. Oh no, it's because we had only 3 in the flight. Excellent stuff, because we broke one off to sink the stationary one at the back. So if this one sinks, there we go. So that's 3 down. Brilliant stuff. This one did go in the end. It's number 4 that's probably not going to, but 3 kills. Excellent stuff with only 2 losses. I'll take that. I'll very happily take that. How are we doing over here? We could fire off our remaining torpedoes. Could fire off 3 more. They are. What are they doing? You know, I'm not quite feeling that greedy just yet. Well, that's an 80% solution. How many torpedoes do we have in total? 3. Let's... yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. You bloody madman, let's do it. I'm feeling greedy. Alright, so we're going to speed up and see what happens in a second. But otherwise, a devastating attack. Alright, so that's not actually the ship we targeted at all, but still a couple hits there. And this one at the back is still on a massive fire, so we're going to retreat and see what happens. Actually, look at the report quickly. That's critical damage to number 2 there that we did just hit. And critical damage to number 4 here as well. So if we can press time, there we go, excellent stuff. We did sink it, not the one we aimed at. I will happily take that. So let's leave finally, eh? There's another explosion on the back there, brilliant stuff. But yeah, if we leave here, confirm, and that one got scuttled as well, brilliant. So what does that leave? That leaves 1 cargo ship and 1 heavily damaged New Orleans. Easily take care of that once you resupply, of course, but we do also need to resupply the I-15 now because it has absolutely 0 torpedoes. It's rendering it rather useless, so we are currently on a bit of a back foot here. What's going to happen is I am going to pull this I-17 back and just get it to watch over here very quickly, but that will take quite a while to get over there. So let's get going. The Kates as well need to... we have 1 torpedo available, which didn't drop. That's very strange. I'm going to return to base anyway. Okay, brilliant. Actually, what we're going to do is we have... actually, we're going to rearm these and send the Kates out again. But you know what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to change their payload to some... I think some armor-piercing bombs. Yeah, let's do that. Give it a bit of a change up again, I think. We're going to scout around here, but we are, of course, going to bring the J-Cup from the I-15. That's going to do some forward scouting. That's going to go all the way around Guadalcanal. And we're going to get I-17 here. to do the same, bit of forward scousing. That one's going to go up and then double back on itself, just in case it misses anything. It's going to go around here. And then what we're going to do is get the Suzia to fire off a Jake and watch behind it. That's going to go down here and actually get a little bit of scouting off over here. We're going to fire off one from Kumano as well. And that's going to scout around here just in case you miss that supply convoy again. It's going to double back there, get the most out of its fuel there. So hopefully come back into contact with that fleet so they don't just run away straight away. Though I would not be surprised, that's what I would do. Yeah, we're not getting too lucky here. It hasn't been very long since we last engaged them. We are running out of fuel very quickly here. And that's going to do us, I think, for these Kates. Which is rather a shame. Yeah, that'll be it there. Oh, we're probably just missing there, but there's another. Okay. We're going to get. That's going to run out of fuel as well. They're all running out of fuel. Why do you do this? I've just seen 2 Kingfishers come off there. It's got to be from 2 separate ships. Must be. So we're going to have to launch again from the I-15. And they came over this sort of direction, didn't they? So we're going to come over, double back, have a good look round. Just blanket that area there. Still waiting for this to come back down. Ryuja's probably not ready to launch yet, so still need to wait a while there. Okay. Makes me worry a bit. Ryuja's ready to launch again, so we're going to get actually some zeros after scout because they've got a higher amount of fuel. I'm going to look around here. That will do. I-17 is ready to launch again. I am going to make it go up over here because the Kingfisher we saw did scout over here. Then it returned back over here, didn't it? Okay, that should be good. New Mogami is going to be waiting at the Shortland Islands for us. We're nearly there with our old task force as well, but it is now too dark to keep air operations up in the sky. Now, with this task force rearmed, we are going to split off the Suzia and get it to go all the way back to Rabaul. Although this is going to take quite a long time to actually repair, I would much rather have that than actually lose this outright because we do only have 4 Mogami classes available. I'm going to wait for that to get out of range very quickly, and then we're going to tell Takao to actually merge groups. Hopefully that'll go. There we go. We're going to double check the formations again. I think we're going to put Takao in the middle there. Where is swap position? Okay, so we're going to have... yeah, I think that's... no, we don't. We want Yumo and Kumano to swap, actually, I think. Sounds like a good plan. We're going to bring them down, of course. I think they're going to go straight to Guadalcanal, just because I get the feeling we've missed a supply convoy. There was that one we spotted earlier over in this direction, which needs to keep an eye out for. Which I think is what we're going to do with I-17. We're going to bring them out over here again. It's not going to get to Guadalcanal long before the surface task force. Do have air operations available again. So to use that. And try and get in one more engagement, I think, before the day is out. Just scout around here with this Jake. See if there's anything retreating over here, or even more forming up. Gonna get a Jake off of Attigo. Gonna bring it over to Guadalcanal. And then it's gonna come over here and launch up again, and just scout over here. And we're gonna get a Jake off of Kumano, and that is of course going to come straight down here and just scout this area here. We're gonna get some zeros off of Ryuja. That's going to do the same. It's going to double layer us over here, just in case. Brilliant. Let's get going. So Suzia is very nearly actually at Rabaul, so we're going to release that soon. Then decide what we're doing with the supply ships as well. Nothing in sight just yet. It's strange how you can spot everything very quickly and then Haven't engaged. There we go. Alright, brilliant stuff. Okay, so we could take that on with our surface fleet. But I think it would be more prudent to take out... Take out some merchant ships, I think, with that. So we're going to go with Ryujo, launch aircraft. We can't for another 0.7 hours, that's okay. So we're going to keep sight on that with this Jake, I think. We're going to check over here. We should be in range here to release the Suzuya. There we go. Let's check how long that's going to take. That's going to take 25 days. That is a hell of a long time. But that's fine. Again, I'd much rather that than just outright lose it. Brilliant stuff. We have sunk a total of 506,000 tons of shipping in 30 days. That is brilliant stuff. Our command points are up as well, so I think we'll see what we want to do with about sinking these. Yeah, actually, we will definitely be sinking these if we get decent drops off. We're going to keep the Jake over here, just keep some size on. Ryujo's ready to launch again. You know what, yeah, we're going to go with torpedoes rather than bombs this time because they are more devastating if they hit. So go straight for that. I'm going to guard Guadalcanal with this task force here, and it is now able to keep the name Takao task force because we do have a ship of that class here. Once again, up to full strength. Nothing ever happened at all. You go, it's a very mild speed there. The fact that it's faded out there is a bit strange, but we should be able to go to tactical and be... okay, so we're in another rainstorm. This is actually to our advantage here, I believe. Yeah, because it will reduce, obviously, sight for both of us, meaning that the AA range we found out with that battleship fleet, their AA guns go off too late. So what we've got here, another Marne, you can tell by the triple torpedoes. That was like, I keep guessing whether that's a Benson or something, but it's fine. Northampton, New Orleans, and some other ships there. How are we with sinking Northamptons and New Orleans actually? We have sunk 1, 2, 3. That's half of the Northamptons. Brilliant stuff. New Orleans has 7 in total. They've lost 3 of them, which is excellent stuff. We're guessing chomping through them very easily. Like the tasty Mars bars they are. So we're going to go with, I think we're going to go with Vix. We seem to be having a bit of a better time with that, don't we? We're going to form up like that, go down to 40. You know the drill by now, guys. Come out of their sight just a little bit and go in like that. This one is going to go for number 5. It's going to form up and make sure we're in a Vic like that. 40. Calm down. Lovely stuff. And this one, you know what? I'm very tempted to hit a heavy cruiser. Very tempted indeed. Yeah, let's do that. Let's hit the Northampton with that one. That's targeted the wrong one. Where are we? Let's form up Vic. Let's get sticky with Vicky. And come in like this. Brilliant. They genuinely do not know what's about to hit them. They cannot see us as far as we know. That will only be confirmed when the AA does not open up until it's too late. In before we lose everything though, eh? Alright, so this one's coming out a bit too much with how we've done these ones. We're going to adjust that a little bit, I think. And having said that, it's not that bad, was it? That's okay, it's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Alright, so we are at actually a decent position to attack here. I think we're going to tell them to go straight into it over here. And this one going for the Northampton. I think we're going to go further in a little bit so we're not leading them too much. There we go, the AA is just coming off. Let's tell them to attack now. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. They're slowing down as well. That is brilliant. That's exactly what we like to see. Number 5 here is this one. So I think we're going to, yeah, attack now. That's a great idea. Go for it. Let loose, guys. Have a great time. Drop your payload, lose some weight, and get out. Oh my god. So we are losing Kates, of course. We are going to have to resupply the reuser after this. That's not a problem, so long as we do hit them. Alright. Alright, so let's inspect the damage, shall we? Looks like we've taken more than them. No, alright. So, where are we? Let's go to a report, I think, and bring the map up. So we hit 6, 5, and 3, didn't we? Critical to 5, critical and heavy to 6, and the Northampton is heavy and heavy. So that one might not go down, but it's looking rather battered. That's number 5 sinking, brilliant stuff. We just need to wait a bit for this one, I think, should go down. If we're lucky. How many did it take? It's number 6, isn't it? So we go up the log here. It's 1, 2, just 2. That's a shame. Northampton actually took all 4, so that really should go down. It's got a really nice list there. Its speed is just dead in the water. It's brilliant stuff. So I was expecting perhaps one more loss there. Maybe we'll wait around and see what happens and stay a bit hopeful. But fingers crossed, eh? Because this one, look at the list on that. But the fires have largely stopped there. Just waiting on the flooding, really. So I'll see you in a second and see what happens. Well, after retreat, we've still got 1 torpedo left. Who is it that's not dropping? Oh, Christ, yeah, sorry about that. After waiting around for a few minutes, it did seem that nothing else is going to sink. Even though we left one cargo ship in critical condition, it didn't even decide to scuttle. And the Northampton's condition didn't get any worse either. So it is still on heavy and heavy. So if we do engage it, it should not take long at all to take down. So having said that, I think we're going to leave it there for today, guys. Thank you again very much for watching. If you're new here, please do subscribe if you want to see some more content, and please leave your feedback in the comments. It really helps me set the pace and the tone for these things. If you're liking or not liking what's going on. So having said that, I've been the Edified Gamer, and I hope all your nights and days are auspicious. And goodbye.